back, guys. I've been away for most of the summer. I had to take a break for personal reasons, and just wanted to revamp what I was doing. I had the Odyssey. I had this new build here. I had so much work on the go, and I met a beautiful person, Topaz, as you guys have all seen. So I had to go check it out and give her a visit. I had to. I had to. Anyway, I spent 2.5 months, beautiful time. We had a great time. We went from the north to the south, all over. We went to a nice festival, swam in the Mediterranean Sea. We ate lots of good food. We had met lots of good friends and families, and I ended up getting a bike while I was over there. So I was biking around, hiking. We went on pack in, pack out hikes all over the place, and it was a super great time. So I'm certainly glad that I took the time for myself and gave me some time to actually sit down and think about some design ideas as well. I just wanted to make this perfect. I didn't want to get this started without having something definite, something in detail of what I wanted to do, because it's like even Chrome says, like, when you first get in your van, just grab a bunch of stuff and put it in there and then figure it out as you go. Thankfully, I've been in my van for a little while, so I generally know what I want, or sort of, I guess. But yeah, now that I'm back, we're sitting in Kelowna. We've got a place to work. We've got a place to view. I got to give you guys a show of the view here. Look at those beautiful serene mountains. We got a lake, and we got some mountains to look at. So we are locked up here in Kelowna for, until the build's done, I guess. I've got Bruce here with me. He's come out from Calgary. I'll go through all the rest of why I went to Calgary instead of here in a later video. But we're going to concentrate on the Bear's Den and the build and what we're doing right now. So yeah, I had a great time in Israel. Topaz says hi to all you guys. But we're back here. We've got the garage. In this video, I want to go through everything, all the design features. Maybe not this video for all of it. There's so much to cover, guys. I haven't seen you guys in so long, and I'm excited to get back. So there's so much to cover. Anyway, design ideas, all new equipment, all the stuff that Jeff had put in the build, we ripped out, obviously, and there's a lot to go through and see what's going to work for this build. I want to make it really personable. I want to use as many features as was on the van, and if we had to move it or shift it or do whatever, I want to implement that back into this build. If you guys want to follow along, click that like and subscribe button. So all you people that have been waiting for this build, here it is. Finally, Mark has put his shit together and starting this build. But like I said, there's so many things, like all the sponsorships that I wanted to have, all the new lighting, fridges, everything that goes in this. It all had to be designed. So I had to sit down for like weeks and design everything. And I talked to Kevin from the Broken Nomad. I talked to Priscilla, who was the last job that I did before leaving to Israel. I talked to everybody about, what their recommendations was and all that stuff. Anyway, let's get into it. We're going to look at some features. We've got tons of things going in on the exterior. We're going to be moving we're going to take the top deck off. We're going to move the solar from the back to the front 90 degree, redo all the front lighting, back lighting, under lighting, cabinet lighting. It's going to be a whole new setup. We're going to try to use as many of those cabinets as we can. We might have to, what I might do is actually chop those things in half lengthwise so they fit in a little bit more. Little extra surprises that I don't want to tell you guys already, but we've got a new power station to have a sponsor for. We've got new batteries. We've got tons of stuff that I want to go through. Let's do a quick walk around on the van. I'll show you what happened when we tore out all the stuff, and this is what we found. There was mold. We got rid of it with using this stuff here. It was a mold eliminator, the ultimate mold eliminator, which was provided by a T-Pillar, a subscriber in Nanaimo. She brought it by. She also brought like a little cooler by for us, for me to give to Bruce. But we ended up giving him the other review fridge from Bouge RV that I had. So with some of the stuff that's going on, there is lots of work, but we just have to adjust the schedule as we ran into a couple issues, and I'll show you right now. Let's start with the number one thing that I found that I didn't like, that I'll have to get fixed because my brain won't let me not fix it. So I don't know. I'll just show you. So this is the body mount for the frame. So it looks pretty crusty. And when I did pull up the floor, it was wet. So when I took out all that insulated plywood and stuff, it was wet underneath there. There was like a little bit of a puddle. So that's going to have to be addressed before I don't feel comfortable putting a whole brand new build on top of that. And if it was wet, if it wasn't wet and it was just crusty, that'd be fine, but it was wet. So I'm going to have to get that prepared. I'm going to have to get that repaired and figure that out. But we've got so much other stuff on the go until I figure out where I'm going to get that done or who's going to do it or whatever. But there's just so much other stuff. The neighbor here does have a welder, and we do have the means to do it, but it's just it's a little bit of a job. So we're gonna keep trudging through. Maybe we can have some help with that. If we can find anybody in the Kelowna or Okanagan area that's a welder that can come and help, we definitely need some help here for sure. But I do have Bruce, so that's good. One of the major reasons this leaked was because of the seals, the back door seals. So what I did when I first got here to Kelowna is Bruce and I went down to the pick and pull and see if there was any vans down there, and thankfully there was. So these are the seals. This is the seal from the door that was missing. So we grabbed, obviously I used one, but we'll clean it up. And what I like to do is I like to heat them up, clean them up with a little deck brush, and then heat them up and then remold them right in place. And then that way they stick right in place. So other than that, this is the other side here. We got another one there. You can see it all goes down here. These were all rusty here, so I need to get that cap to go here. Anyway, so we've got lots of stuff to go over. Full detail is going to happen. We're going to rebuild every single ounce of this. We've got new insulation going in. We're going to go with the wool insulation in all the crevices. We've got foam board going on top of that, and then we're just going to do paneling, or I haven't quite decided on the paneling. I know the colors and stuff I'm going to choose, but I don't want to just do the plain Jane paneling. And my host here in Kelowna has all this pine, tongue and groove pine left over, but I'm just not a big fan of that because just everybody does it. So I just don't want to do what everybody else is doing. It's just that's just what I want. So we've got a nice little setup here. We've got Lorna here in Kelowna gave me she gave me the garage. So we've got shelving, we've got everything ready. We've got appointments for diesel heaters, installs. We've been helping a few people here and there. We've been working on Bruce's van. We've been working on the house. So we've been keeping quite busy. So I have to juggle this in between all of the other stuff, the job, doing the house stuff so I can pay my way, because we don't, there's no free lunches here in Canada. And work on the Bears Den build, and then I might even have to get a part-time job just to help fund all this, because this is going to be an expensive one. We do have most of the equipment to start, but we still need lots of stuff. We still need all the flooring, all the paneling, all the 1x2s or 1x3s. We have to get all that stuff. So yeah, in conclusion, we've got a supply run to do. We've got flooring, paint, etc. I've got a list right here. Electrical to start, and all the add-ons. We've got the interior, a brief idea of the interior lighting for you guys. I'll give you a little glimpse of what I like to see, or what I want to see. And the next video is going to be the solar install. Again, we shifted that around a bit. Updates on the exterior paint ideas. I'm going to paint the outside at some point when it warms up. And hopefully by that time we'll have the floor welded, and then start the insulated subfloor so we can map out all the cabinetry, give you guys an idea. I did throw up a 3D image of what I want to see, and see how close we can get to that. So yeah, again, I hope everybody's doing well. I've really missed all of you. Special thanks to Jeffy Bear for providing the van. I do have a couple little special surprises for him coming up for Christmas. And I hope all you guys want to follow along. So like and subscribe. And we will see you on the next video. So we landed here, just out exploring in the old bear's den. Whee! And this is what we came upon. We had no idea it was here, just running the roads like we used to, and now it's glorious time. Look at that. Freaking crazy. Right? Who doesn't like that? So frig. So yeah, we're just took a chance. We're back in Kelowna and just took a chance down the road, and this is where we came to. It's feels so good to be back here. It's crazy. It feels so good to be sitting by a lake in the backcountry of BC. So yeah, we're gonna go make a coffee, get back on the road. So see you on the other side.